What's up, fellas? Doom here, playing some more Cards and Castles. I'm on my alternate account, Blight, ranking up, playing Commons and Rares deck, Warlock Ninjas. So this is going to be Game 3, but before Game 3 starts, this is the deck. Thinking I'm going to take out Harmonic Balance and put in something else here. So the last game we lost, our score for the version 3 deck is 1-1. And I think it was because we had high health units that we were going against and we couldn't deal with them. So I have a few options I'm considering. One is take out the harmonic balances for Knight or Legionnaire just because they're bigger and heavy hitting late game units. Another thing I could do is maybe add in some bounce like Vanishing Powder, but I feel that'll just stall or escape and that won't really solve the issue. And you could also play Will of the Dragon to outright kill one of these big dudes. But I feel like using Will of the Dragon on like a Poison Drake, because that's 7 health. We can't really deal with that with anything other than our Dark Fires and possibly combo with Firewall and waste the unit or something. So because of that, I don't think this will be an efficient play for us. If it was something crazier, I might consider adding in Will of the Dragon later. But I still feel that card is going to hurt us more than help us. Other options are we could add in Burn again. We could go for Immolate. So, again, I'm using Poison Drake as the example. With Immolate, it'll take 3 turns to kill that thing though. Maybe I'll get in some splash damage and then I'll still have to attack it. And if we're attacking it, I could also play Incinerate for more burn. And I was considering Fire Strike. This will take 2 turns to kill it basically, but it'll deal 10 damage, so we'll kill most things. We have Cycle of Destruction is not enough damage, and it's also an expensive spell. Another unit we could play is White Knight as like a late game unit, and it has 7 attacks, so it can trade with Poison Drake if we need to trade. What I'm going to try right now though is I am going to add in Mark of Detonation. So I tried this previously when I was going all commons, and at the end of the day, I did not like it as much because I could not control when it went off all the time. But I think I'm gonna try going a little risky here and playing that card again. As I was mentioning in previous video, Harmonic Balance is mainly there as how we've been using in this deck is a castle finisher. And when the board is clear, and typically we don't have more than 2 units on the board. Rarely do we have 3. Sometimes we have 3 units. So we get 6 damage out of this spell, basically. 2 units get +3 each. So whatever I replace that with, I want to get about 6 damage, or be able to hit the castle for 6 damage. And that's why I'm thinking, let me add in the... Where is it? Mark of Detonation. Because Mark of Detonation, I'll be able to get 5 damage in. It'll hit buildings, and hopefully with Grotesque Offering, and since we're running both Lunge and Tag Team, what is it not sure? Yeah, we can control Mark of Detonation a little bit more. So we're going to be looking to do some sneaky plays, and that's actually how this deck already functions with those movement buffs. That's why they're there, to get in the ninja cards, some sneaky plays. So this is going to be game 3 for us, version 3 of this deck, and we're 1-1. Let's see if we can rank up. We're currently rank 8, and we'll see what happens. Again, this is my Blight account. And this is the deck. We're running 16 units currently. Normally, I like being around 16, maybe 18. Can even go up to 20 in rare cases, but 16 to 18 are the amount of units I like to play in Constructed. Depending on the deck, I may even go as low as 14. but I want to have some good draw if I'm playing 14 units. And if I go lower than that or higher, then it's probably some type of gimmick I'm running or some type of weird strategy. Like it might be mostly spells or mostly burn, something along those lines. Swordsman is good, but we might consider swapping him out again for possibly White Knight, I'm thinking. Because White Knight has 3 movement, and he has 7-6 stats. 7 attacks, 6 health. So he won't be able to survive as well as Swordsman, but he will trade, maybe not trade better, but he'll be able to take stuff out when he trades with it, as long as if they don't kill with a spell or a ranged unit. And when he gets in there for damage, he'll deal 3 more damage than Swordsman. But Swordsman, because of his cleave ability, that's why I like him and I'm using him right now, can hit multiple things. So I was hoping to test out Harmonic Balance with Vampire. Because I pump up his damage and he has a heal ability, see if he lasts a little bit longer if he trades better, but whatever. We're going to test out Mark of Detonation with Vampire instead. So here we are, this is the game. I think I played this guy in round 1. He had a pretty good deck. He was playing aggro, control. Or maybe he was playing aggro and I forced him to control. And it was interesting, he was ramping stuff out. So we have a slow start here, which is not good. I think I said greetings already. Let's not say it again. It'd be weird. So he coined out that guy. However, is that guy really doing much for him? He's getting in 2 attacks, but at the same time, that's because I didn't draw anything. The reason I didn't play my imp there was because he would have died. Cynical wager. Well, he's going to get to draw the card at least. So I'm considering playing Adrenaline Rush. I was possibly going to take out Harmonic for Adrenaline Rush. That's not going to work now. I'm going to play the Dark Spirit here. Move him up 1. Because his range unit can't attack my stealth guy. Okay, Sentry Golem. Okay, I'm going to lunge and kill the golem. I could also lunge one of these other units. If I lunge the Fire Drake, that's 7 damage. And the Sea Witch will die at the same time. Could also lunge a Vampire and Fire Whirl. So basically I'm using lunge to kill this dude and Fire Whirl to kill the other guy. But I feel that's going to be inefficient use of Fire Whirl. Let's just go ahead, kill that guy, take our Fire Drake and move him up. Even though I could control more units with Fire Whirl and things like that, I want to be a little careful and try to use my burn spells. My 3 burn spells that I'm running now, Mark of Detonation, Fire Whirl, and Dark Fire, did 3 AoE burn to hit his castle. Okay, he did that. I want to get a unit up next to his castle before I place a mark of detonation on it. At least that's my plan. So here, I'm thinking I'm going to play the Firewall. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to stand in the middle of these two guys, and Firewall here. I'm going to play the Vampire straight up. Then I'm going to play the Imp just off to the side like that. So nothing is connected. We'll see how it goes. So the one thing I do want to watch out for when playing Mark of Detonation is movement stuff, and only Vikings have that, like Winds of the North and Knockback. So I would be wary against those two decks. Here I'm going to play Mark of Detonation, and I'm going to attack the Legionnaire. So I traded there basically. You know what, I'm going to play Grotesque Offering now, because that Imp is not that big of a threat. With Headless, we could potentially combo in Darkfire or Firewall. Nice. He only played that guy though for... He had 8 gold. And he only played the Scout. Which means he either has expensive stuff or he has a lot of spells like removal and things like that. Or he was just trying to draw out stuff from us. Okay. I could have played Swordsman last turn. That's probably a better play, but I just want to get up in there. Is he gonna Darkfire? Backstab. Nasty. Okay, we're not looking too great here. So we drew all 3 of these AoE burn spells, but not in the right position to use most of them or many of them. Maybe Dark Mark of Detonation is not the right play. I think I'm going to Grotesque Offering here. So we need something else. Okay, I'm going to use this guy. Kill it. So when I played Imp and Grotesque, I basically played 4 gold to swap those 2 cards out. I think we used Grotesque twice already. We're at 12. He's playing Immolate. That's the card we were just considering. Okay, this could be good for us. We're going to play the Scout, lunge him up to the castle. That's going to be 5 damage. We're going to play Mark of Detonation. That's 5 damage. We're going to play Darkfire. So I was starting to worry maybe we're not going to win this game. But we got this play. And before that, respect. See, they do a good job. And we used all of the cards. All of the cards. Pull this off. Okay. So now we're 2-1. And I'm actually less uncertain about the deck right now compared to the 2.0 version. And the reason for that is not because the deck is worse. It's because I think our opponents are just going to be getting better and better, and their decks are also going to be getting better and better. So we'll see how we do, and we might play more sneaky plays like how we just did to pull off the wins. I will see you guys in the next video.